Hello, CI scholars. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great and enjoying rain too. I know. Children, I have already sent you two videos of chapter number 6, The Story of Arachne. And this is part 3 of this chapter, and today we will do textual exercise from our English students book. Take out page number 64, compound words. Now what are compound words? When two words are used together to make a new word with a new meaning, a compound word is formed. For example, flower plus pot is equal to flower pot. Compound words can be written in three ways. First is as open compounds, spelled as two words. For example, full moon, living room. See children, here between two words a space is given. They are called open compound words. Second is closed compounds. See, joined to form a single word. Example, Superman. Notebook. Note plus book is equal to notebook. There is no space between these two words. Superman. They are joined without space. Third is hyphenated compound words. Now, two words joined by a hyphen. For example, long term, mother-in-law. See children, between these two words, small dash is given. That is called hyphen. So, there are three ways to write the compound words. Let's understand this with few examples. Look at these examples, children. Foot plus ball. It gives you another word, that is football. And there is no space after joining these two words. So, it is an closed compound word. Pen plus stand. We got a new word, pen stand. And there is a space between these two words. So, it is an open compound word. Next is 20 plus 4. It gives you 24. So, there is a hyphen between these two words. So, it is a hyphenated compound word. Now, children, on page number 65, a table is given and you have to match the words which are given in column A with the words in column B. And you have to make a new word. You have to make a compound word and you have to write in column C. Now look at the first one. The first word is school in column A. Now find the match from column B. Yes, I got my new word, that is school bus. So like this, try to get the new words and write the answers in column C. Okay children, take out page number 65. Learn the language. Under this children, we are going to learn about adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number. Now children, in your earlier class, in third standard, you have already learnt about adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are those words which describe a noun. Adjectives describes the quality of a noun or the quantity of a noun. Let's understand this with few examples. Okay children, first we will discuss about adjectives of quality. See this example. Twin Tower is a tall building. Children, always identify a noun first in the sentence. In this sentence, building is a noun. And before this noun, I have used a word tall. Twin tower is a tall building. So in this example, I am describing a building. Which kind of building twin tower is? Tall. So tall is an adjective of quality in this sentence. See the next one. She has a beautiful doll. What is a noun? Doll. And before this noun, I have used a word beautiful. So, beautiful is describing a doll. So, what is the adjective of quality in this sentence? Beautiful. Next, I have a cute teddy. What is a noun? Teddy. And before this noun, I have used a word cute. So, cute is describing a noun. Cute is describing a teddy. So, cute is an adjective of quality in this sentence. Sunita is a good dancer. What is a noun? Dancer. And before this noun, I have used a word good. So, in this sentence, good is an adjective of quality. So, what is an adjective of quality, children? Words that describe quality or nature of a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective of quality. Words like nice, small, tall, cute, large, red, green, intelligent, awesome. You can say blue, yellow hat, etc. are adjective of quality. Okay, children. Now let's know about adjectives of quantity. Look at these examples. Give me some water. Now, what is the noun in this example, children? Water. And before this noun, I have used a word some. So, the word some is an adjective of quantity because the word some shows the quantity of the noun water. Next example. There is enough sugar in the jar. Now, in this sentence, there are two nouns. One is sugar, another is jar. But before this noun sugar, I have used a word enough. Enough sugar. So, the word enough is an adjective of quantity because it describes the quantity of sugar. Next, she added little honey to the milk. Now, what is the noun here, children? Yes, honey. And before this noun, I have used a word little. So, little describes honey. So, the adjective of quantity is little in this sentence. So, what is an adjective of quantity, children? Words that describe quantity of a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective of quantity. They are used with uncountable nouns. Yes, children. Adjectives of quantity is used with uncountable nouns. See, water, sugar, honey, all these nouns are uncountable nouns. So, the words like some, little, enough, much, any, more, a lot of, etc. are used as adjectives of quantity. And now the last one is adjectives of number. Look at these examples, children. Number one, there are 5 pencils in the box. What is the noun? Pencils. And before this noun, I have used a number 5. A particular number 5. So, 5 is an adjective of number in this sentence. Next, there are 7 days in a week. What is a noun? Days. And before this noun, I have used a number 7. So, 7 is an adjective of number in this sentence. Last, name first month of the year begin with J. So, the noun is month and before this noun, I have used first. So the word first is an adjective of number. So what is an adjective of number, children? Adjective of number tells us about the number of nouns or pronouns. They are used with countable nouns. Yes, children? See, pencils, days, month, all are countable nouns. So, adjective of number describes the number, rank, measurement, or percentage of a noun or pronoun in the sentence. For example, if I say I got second rank in the class. So, first, second, third, all are the position. So, it also describes the position of the noun. So, words like one, five, first, third, etc. are adjectives of number. And one more thing, keep in your mind that children, um, adjectives of quantity are also used with countable nouns also. And adjectives of quantity and adjectives of quality can both be quantifiers. Quantifiers like much, many, few, little, enough, a lot of. All these words are quantifiers. So these words can also be used with adjectives of quantity and adjectives of quality. Okay, children, take out page number 66. There are 8 blanks given and you have to use the correct adjectives of quality, quantity and number to complete these sentences. Now, I have taken the last one, the 8th one, to make you understand. The dash crow dropped the stones into the jug of water. Now, the noun is crow and before that blank is given. So, I have used adjective of quality clever. The clever crow dropped the stones into the jug of water. You can write your own word also, children, like the smart crow, the intelligent crow, the old crow. So, anything could be there. So, like this, try to get the answers of these sentences. Now, children, take out page number 66, study skills. Now, under this, we will get to know about spellings and their errors. Spelling a word correctly can be difficult if you do not have the few of the first letters right. It takes time to memorize spellings, rules, and exceptions. Try and visualize what the word looks like and then try to spell it. Study the table to see the correct spelling of some words, guidelines on spelling them correctly, and also the most commonly misspelled words. Now, children, here a table is given and words are given and how we misspell few words while spelling them or writing them. ऐसे कई बार हम मिस्टेक कर देते हैं लिखने के टाइम. Now see the first word, achieve. ACHIEVE. Now remember this thing, children, that I will come before E. I will come before E. ACHIEVE. And how do we misspell it? लिखने के टाइम हम कितनी बार गलती कर देते हैं? क्या लिख लेते हैं? ACHEIVE. यहाँ गलती कर लेते हैं हम लोग. So this table is for your understanding that where we make the mistake. Now next is bizarre. Bizarre means very strange. Now here remember this thing, there is only single Z and there is double R in this spelling. And how do we misspell? हम लोग क्या करते हैं? डबल Z लगा देते हैं और सिंगल R लगा देते हैं. So children, try to read these words, try to remember what mistakes we are making while writing these words and get the meaning of these words from the dictionary. Understood? Okay, children, take out page number 67. There are 8 sentences given and you have to choose the correct word. See the first one. There was no certainty or certainty on when the monsoons would arrive. Now, which is the correct one? Yes, the correct one is certainty. It's not certainty, it's certainty. So, like this, get the answer, get the correct word of these sentences. And what you have to do, you have to read the chapter, you have to get the meanings from the dictionary. Okay, bye bye, good day.